Iran and Israel are preparing for any eventuality if the Washington-Tehran nuclear talks don't get to a deal. Now, Iran is focused on its uranium enrichment, while Israel is carrying on air drills. In our next report, we discover how these arch enemies prepare for the battlefield. Take a look.
Israel and Iran are gearing up for the battlefield, gearing up for any eventuality if Washington's nuclear talks with Tehran do not yield positive results.
Independence means not waiting for the green light from America and the likes of America, and not worrying about the red light from America and the likes of America.
UN Atomic Agency has warned that Iran is stepping up the production of enriched uranium in the thick of its talks with the United States. It says Iran has increased its stockpile of uranium enriched to 60% in less than 4 months. The United Nations nuclear watchdog says that Iran's cooperation with the agency is less than satisfactory.
The big difference here is that we are talking about 400, more or less 400 kilograms of 60% uranium. It's a very high level of enrichment.
Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reacted to the IAEA report, saying that it was a clear warning sign that Iran is totally determined to complete its nuclear weapons program.
This is evident from the alarming scope of Iran's uranium enrichment activity. Such a level of enrichment exists only in countries actively pursuing nuclear weapons and has no civilian justification whatsoever.
The Islamic Republic accused Israel of providing unreliable and misleading information to the United Nations nuclear watchdog to be used in its new report. In light of recent reports of an imminent strike on its nuclear facilities, Tehran is aggressively increasing the capabilities of its missile system, ensuring that it has more nuclear-capable weaponry in its arsenal. Recently, Iran unveiled a new solid-fuel ballistic missile called Qasim Basif, which has a range of 1,200 kilometers. Tehran had recently unveiled its underground missile city. The country has drawn up detailed plans for 5 new missile bases. These are heavily fortified underground military facilities that store, maintain and can launch short, medium and intermediate range ballistic missiles. They form the backbone of the country's missile strategy, designed specifically to protect key assets from detection or destruction during conflict. Its increased stockpile of weapons having a nuclear payload includes medium-range ballistic missiles such as Khurramshahr, Shahab-3 and Sejir. It also includes intermediate-range missiles such as Imad and Ghadir. Iran's Defense Minister Aziz Nasirzadeh says Tehran is ready to defend itself in case of an attack. He added that Iran has no hostility towards neighboring countries, but the United States bases in the region will be considered targets by Tehran. Reports suggest Israel has been preparing itself to launch strikes on Iran's nuclear bases for months. Reports say US intel has gathered information regarding the movement of Israeli troops and ammunitions in the West Asian region. Israel has reportedly conducted air drills and is waiting for US President Donald Trump's nod to attack Iran. Israel has even conducted strikes targeting Syria's coastal cities, Latakia and Tartus, saying it struck weapon storage facilities containing missiles that posed a threat to international and Israeli maritime freedom of navigation. According to a Reuters report, Saudi Arabia's Defense Minister Prince Khalid bin Salman held a closed-door meeting in Tehran with Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian and Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi in April. During the meeting, the Saudi prince reportedly warned Iran that Trump had little patience for drawn-out negotiations and that it would be better to reach a deal with the US than face the possibility of an Israeli attack if the talks broke down. This situation raises a critical question. Will Israel proceed with unilateral strikes on Iran's nuclear program without approval from the United States?